are going to be making some aguachile. And these are the ingredients that you'll be needing to be making this aguachile. So first you're going to need some shrimp, defrosted, some garlic, fresh garlic, some avocados, fresh cilantro, some jalapenos or serranos, some fresh tomatillos, some cucumbers, a red onion, and some limes. Okay, so our first step is going to be to rinse our shrimp with cold water. And these are already peeled and deveined. They just have the tail on. Next, we are going to start to put our shrimp to cook in the lime juice. Now, most people will leave the shrimp whole sometimes, or you can just cut it in half and leave it like this, thin. But lately, what we like to do is kind of give it a rough chop, kind of get pieces like this, more bite-sized pieces. So you can do whichever you'd like. You want that? Okay. Okay, so 2 pounds of shrimp later, this is what we're looking like. So now you just want to, after you have it all cut up and put in your container, you want to flatten it out. Get a nice even layer down. And now we're going to start squeezing our limes. Alright, now let's start squeezing our limes. Okay, son. Okay. And depending on how many pounds of shrimp is how much limes you'll need. You need just enough, right now you need just enough just to cover the shrimp so that it all cooks nicely and all the way through. Yeah, you don't need anything that you use to make experiments. Right. Okay, so this is about half of the bag of limes. I'm just gonna pour it in and see where we're at.
Mom, don't put that in your mouth. Let's tweak it.
You're right, baby. Don't put it in your mouth.
Let's tweak it.
I'm gonna add a few more limes just to really cover it, but I mean, right here, this looks pretty good. It's for the most part covered. We already have some turning pink, which is what you want. You want to get rid of all the gray. I'm gonna add 2 more limes, and these are some pretty big limes. Look at that. All right, so you see some of them are already turning pink or orange. That's what you want to see throughout the whole thing. So we're gonna cover it up, let it sit in the fridge. Yes, baby. And we're gonna let it sit in the fridge while we cut up the rest of our veggies and get it all prepped. All right, so let's start by cutting our onion. Cut this in half. And you want to just cut it kind of like in half moon shapes and thin pieces, unless you like thick pieces of onion, but we like ours pretty thin. Not too thick. So we're going to cut all of this half of the onion. And then here we're just going to cut these in half and have this shape going for us. And you just pop it in a separate bowl while you wait for your shrimp to be done cooking. Next, we're gonna cut our cucumber. You're gonna cut the ends off. Right, baby. And then we usually just rub the ends. And this is supposed to get rid of the bitterness of the cucumber. And then I rinse it again. Okay, and now we're just going to peel. We're not going to peel it all the way. We're just going to peel like so. Kind of like skip one. just like that. Alright. So after you cut it, you're going to take a spoon. Son, what are you doing? For what? No, come finish your pasta. We're going to take out the seeds. And you're going to save these seeds for your salsa that you're going to blend up.
Well, it's not completely done. We still have to let it dry. No, it's going to take a long time. Come on, let's go take a break.
So you're going to save these seeds. I'm going to put them in a separate bowl here. Okay. And now you're going to cut your cucumber like so. And these are kind of big, so I'm going to cut those in half. This is the size that you want. And pop it in with your onion so that they can chill. And wait for the shrimp. Alright, on to the next one. Cut it in half. Take out your seeds. Alright, there's one.
Meanwhile, do you want to try a piece of this, guys? Yeah, watermelon is my favorite. Here you go. You get a piece.
Alright.
Yeah, delicious.
No.
Whoa. It's watermelon. Mine's way bigger than yours. Mine tastes bigger. Wow, the real watermelon definitely tastes and smells much better than our squishy. Hey, let's see how squishy.
Go eat your pasta, baby. Okay, and this is everything that we're going to pop in the blender to make the sauce. So I have 12 tomatillos, about that much of an onion, cilantro stems. I'm going to start with 3 jalapenos. We're going to do the seeds of the cucumber, half an avocado, 1 lime, some garlic, and some caldo de pollo, chicken bouillon. Yep. Yeah, baby. Alright, so it's been about 30-35 minutes. And this is what our shrimp is looking like. Let's give it a nice stir. See how you have basically no more gray? That's what you want to see, no more gray. Alright, so now let's add our sauce. Alright, now let's add our veggies. Is he asleep still? Isaac? Did he fall asleep? Did Zaya fall asleep? Isaac, is he asleep? Then why are you yelling at him? Is your mouth watering? Look at that. I think I'm going to add a little bit more onion because there's just cucumber in there. Can't really see the onion. So let's chop up maybe a quarter more of an onion, or maybe the other half. We'll see how it's looking. Alright, so I added the other half of the onion, and it's looking a little better now, ratio wise. So this is where you're going to taste it to see if you need more salt. Out of the blender, it did taste a little spicy, but you have to remember that you're still going to add it to the shrimp, and the shrimp is sitting in more lime juice. So tasting it now out of the blender and mixed with the shrimp and the lime that was cooking the shrimp, it tones down the spice levels. But it did need a little more salt, so I went ahead and added that. Let's taste it now. There it is. So it's ready to serve up. Look at that. So I like mine cold, so now that it's all mixed and done, I'm going to pop it back in the fridge for maybe about an hour, but it's ready to eat now. So good. So I'll see you guys when I plate it.